London, baby! Hi, welcome to Kensington Palace. These are my relatives. Welcome to my house. This is where my dad used to live. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm sorry.
Recap of Kensington Palace.
It was large.
3 rooms.
3 rooms.
3
places you could go as tourists. Wait, I'm gonna smile. Hey, everybody. So we went up to this place. Can we start this over? This is Josh and Jacqueline coming at you live from Kensington Palace, a place that in the early 1900s I wish was my home, but not now. I'm good. We saw the birthplace of, it's windy, of the Queen Victoria, right? Birthplace.
Yeah, we saw King's Staircase.
And then Diana, which
Diana's
Jacqueline thinks
dress.
she's still alive. I need my raincoat. It's starting to drizzle.
Starting to rain.
Okay.
Okay,
Hi.
my favorite part of
Hello.
Kensington was
Me,
seeing
Josh.
probably the Diana dresses and sketches because I love Princess Diana.
Yes.
It's raining.
No, I think my favorite was probably learning how they clean the crown jewels and all that stuff.
Which is how?
Every 6 months they lock it down, the whole place. It's raining, we gotta go. It's London, baby! Harrods. We went to Harrods.
You're so loud.
And I want people to hear me. And it is there's a lot of things in there. I would argue it's more of a food hall and purse dispensary than
From what we
anything.
saw.
From what we saw.
But we bought macaroons and we bought water just so we could get
The macaroons have already been digested. So they were good. It's dry, unlike the rain that's pouring on my face. Do you like it, Jacqueline? You know why you like it? It's London, baby!
London, baby! Here we are at
Coming at you live from Buckingham Palace, and there it is, the flag and all.
Yep.
The wind is not blowing anymore.
We saw
one of the royal family members get out of the car. It was awesome. I'm just kidding. We just saw a car. There was no one in it.
Josh has officially taken over the vlog.
Well, she said she didn't know what you said.
Yeah,
You didn't know what to talk
but then
about.
I started saying something twice.
What were you saying?
And you cut me off both
Start
times.
saying.
I was literally going to say the exact same thing that you
What did
both
I say?
said.
I don't remember what I
About we saw a commotion with
I
a car.
didn't say commotion.
But same thing. And we had somebody take our photo. So
Yes, 3
here's that
people in it.
photo. We can't go in Buckingham because the Queen must be in there. So.
It's London, baby! Why does a duck have feathers?
I don't know.
Well, to cover its butt quack. Look at that. Drink it in. It smells like urine. Big N! I promise. I promise. It's London, baby.
Times Square?
Meh. It's just London, baby.
Our thoughts on Piccadilly. It's basically Times Square.
Hi.
We're at the Tower of London today.
It's London, baby. Hi. We're going to go straight away.
Okay, so we just learned that they kept exotic animals in this tower behind us, like monkeys, lions, a polar bear that they would tie a rope around its neck and let it go swim in the Thames. What other? Snakes, alligators.
They had monkeys just in a furnished room and allowed people to come in, and they said they had to shut it down when a monkey attacked a person. Shocker.
Yeah, and a lady got attacked by a tiger
Lion.
and a snake. Oh, a lion.
Yeah. London, baby.
It's so crazy to me. Wait for it. Oh, I can't say this. Guards.
What? Here we go. Oh. Okay. And we have ourselves an anticlimactic thing that happened. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you a joke. You have to keep a straight face the whole time.
Okay.
You lose already. Okay, you ready?
No.
How do you get... How do you get two Pikachu on a bus? You Pokemon. Pokemon. Pokemon.
I get it. Here's a joke for you, Jocelyn. It was me talking in British. Here's the joke. What's wrong with my face when the hair runs away from my head to my face? Okay, that wasn't funny. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, go again, that was close. Why does a duck have feathers?
To cover its butt quack.
To cover its...
My favorite part about the tower was reading about the exotic animals that lived there. That was crazy. It was also wild to think about the fact that it had been around since like 1200 something.
Yeah, I think.
And then I got one more. And then also, my favorite part was seeing the, they called it graffiti, but it was like carvings in the wall from like prisoners and stuff. So I thought that was so wild. They put like glass over top of it to protect it, but it's crazy.
My favorite part of the Tower of London might have been the huge ravens. They were gigantic. I definitely liked everything. And I learned where the jewels and the crowns go. They're on Queen Elizabeth II's head when she puts the crown on. The jewels.
Not like good.
No, like, okay. Okay, bye.
So we're here at St. Paul's.
There it is. It was Paul's church. No, it was named after St. Paul, like the Apostle Paul, like the guy who was Saul and then became Paul. Anyway, this is his church, sort of, his building. But not really. It was burned to the ground a long time ago and rebuilt in 16...
I don't know if it was burned to the ground, but maybe.
Well, also,
and here we have a guy who keeps wiping out on his
this guy,
skateboard. Here he goes.
he's gonna...
Oh, there he goes. And
He did not land it. Oh, he wiped out again.
Okay, so
London, baby.
here we are at Westminster Abbey.
There's no trash cans anywhere.
There are no trash cans. We carried Burger King trash for about half an hour. We can't find any trash cans.
Oh, I left the trash on the ground. They have trash people that like walk around, so hopefully I didn't litter for long.
Josh after a Tar Heel loss.
I nerded out when I saw Charles Dickens' tomb, as well as Rudyard Kipling, the Jungle Book. My favorite character in Jungle Book is Kaa, the snake. I don't know if it's in the story because I forgot. But anyway, it was a good time. It was a good time. A lot of dead people in there, which I'm not meaning to be sacrilegious or anything like that or disrespectful. It's just a fact. So, go, Jacqueline.
Okay. My favorite part was we had headsets that we wore that told us all about
What are headsets again? Headsets?
Yes,
Yep.
headsets that we wore that like told us all about what we were looking at, and my favorite part was getting to stand in the same place that William and Kate like were at when they got married. So
Oh yes, we
that
also
was-
got married.
we did, but not there.
That's true.
So that was
We were in a chapel.
yes, that was my favorite part though.
Okay, bye, Jacqueline.
Bye.
The queen of the Reed household peers into the eyes of that, only to see the future of Great Britain.
wasn't meant to have any sound.
We're on a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, we just went to the Churchill Museum and
Churchill War Rooms.
yeah, the war rooms, which were used to guard Churchill and all of his people during the war. And when
Second World War.
yeah, when like bombs were being dropped on London, and so it was cool seeing like all the different rooms that people lived in, as well as like the maps and like the original maps that were used, original keys, all that kind of stuff.
London, baby.
What did you like about it?
What did I like about it? Well, the audio tour, yes, we are officially old and we're using an audio tour, but I gotta be honest,
Everyone is.
if you didn't, birds! Sorry. If you didn't use the audio tour, you didn't know what was going on. It was distinctly meant for an audio tour. Anyway, but that was kind of cool. I guess, I don't know, I just like Winston Churchill, or I like the idea of him. Anyway, bye, London, baby. Oh, hi. What's happening?
Parliament behind us. Something going on in Parliament, we feel.
I think it has something to do with Brexit. If you know what that is. Jacqueline doesn't have the news app on her phone, and I don't have my phone, so we're in the dark. Actually, it's sunny, but we're in the dark.
Parliament there, Big Ben, and
Again, we promise.
London Eye. In that building.
It's a white building with the London Eye next to it.
We're walking across the
Whoop.
bridge now, along with every other
Sunny.
tourist in the world.
And
feels
we're
like.
and working class person.
Yeah.
I have something in my eye.
We're queuing.
What do you
Gosh.
Hi, it's raining.
We're here at the British Museum.
I have not worn this sweatshirt only all week. I want to be clear because every video I have had this on. But go Panthers, keep pounding. We're at the British Museum and we're filming ourselves. Anyway, sorry, I was telling somebody else. So what's gonna happen is we don't know.
We're gonna take you on a tour. What is this, Josh?
This is my dad's beard. I'm just kidding. All right, so this is a piece of the beard of the Great Sphinx in Egypt. That's all I know.
Here we see Josh clipping his toenails.
London, baby. Hi.
Josh is so happy now that he's seeing Egyptian mummies. guys, we're riding a double-decker bus.
London, baby.
And we're on the top of the bus, of course. So cool, bucket list.
London, baby.
So for dinner tonight, we went to this place called the Serial Killer Cafe. But the whole idea is it's like this 90s themed
Across the street though, baby.
restaurant, and everything has to do with cereal. Okay, so I got
What'd you get?
a huge bowl of Lucky Charms with extra marshmallows and a scoop of Lucky Charms ice cream
Marshmallow
on
milk.
top and marshmallow milk. And then for dessert, because we went all out, I got a Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich. So it was Pop-Tarts, and then it had 2 scoops of Frosted Flake ice cream in the middle. So it was so good. Okay.
So, London, baby, I got a cornflake chicken sandwich, chicken breaded in cornflakes, so good. And then I also had a Reese's Puffs milkshake. It was good, so good.
Okay, tell me about changing of the guards.
Okay, so here's what happens at the changing of the guards. They changed the guards from Buckingham Palace to like another castle somewhere or another palace. Anyway, here's the thing though. People of our stature, short, can't see a thing. So we got here 45 minutes, almost an hour before it all began, and we can hear it right now. You probably can hear the tunes, but that's it. That's it. So Jacqueline said it was like Disney World, everybody at Disney World in one place at one time. That is accurate. Also, have not been wearing this hoodie every single time. I have another shirt on underneath. See? Roll Tide. All right, here we go.
If you are not a fan of crowds, don't go to Buckingham Palace when they change the guards. You will not have a pleasant time. Checking out Windsor. We just rode the train here with a really nice guy from Essex. So
I just wanted to prove to you that I'm not wearing my Panthers hoodie, but I'm cold because of it. Well, I'm in my hoodie again.
we're at Windsor Castle.
Yep.
And it's raining again.
It is.
We're gonna go get in line to go inside.
London, baby. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it's morning in the U.S. Today we're at Windsor Castle, where I'm hoping to catch a glimpse of Harry, but let's be honest, also Meghan Markle and Archie if we have time. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy the history of our queen. Our queen being England's queen, it's not our queen.
We just went into St. George's Chapel here in Windsor. Windsor Castle is like a wall, like a stone wall, and then this is where the Queen lives, and then there's like a chapel in here, and we don't know what else. That's literally the first thing we've seen. But we saw where Queen Elizabeth, like the current queen, where her dad was buried. So that was...
Yeah, King George VI.
Yeah, so that was...
And Queen Mary.
And they don't let you take video or photos inside of the chapels here, but if If you
It
ever,
was really cool.
Yeah.
I am a fan of The Crown, the Netflix series, but I'm learning that there's a lot of accuracies in the show, at least in terms of the royal timeline. So
but the detail and the architecture inside of these chapels is unreal. I wish I could take pictures of it because it is so intricate. So you guys should all come to London and check out all of the architecture for yourself. It's incredible.
Yep.
Josh is fascinated with this guard. He doesn't know if he's real or not.
Okay, Jacqueline, what did you think of the state apartments?
Okay, so yeah, we just went to the state apartments and really cool. We couldn't take pictures or video in there either.
Jacqueline did it anyway, a couple times before we knew.
I didn't know.
We didn't.
So we saw places like the Queen and King's drawing room, their closets, the King's bedroom, dining rooms, all kinds of stuff. Very ornate. The ceilings are so pretty in those rooms, and we did not see the Queen, but she must live on the other side. Like, it's like a square, and we went in one building. She must live on the other one, but 2 thumbs up.
All right. And what do you have to say now?
It's London, brother.
It's her first time. My favorite part about London was probably Windsor. It was really cool. I mean, the Tower of... I know you asked for one. Okay. Windsor was cool because that's actually where the Queen lives and her family. And once we figured that out, it was a whole new world to me. On a... Can I do like 1A and 1B? Because this is kind of funny.
Yeah.
There's this lady that worked at the hotel. I don't even know her name. I call her my beloved. Here's why. She gave me extra cookies. Like, they give us cookies when we walk in to stay at the hotel. And I asked her one time for if they had any extra cookies. She gave me 4. So that's why I call her my beloved.
My favorite part about London was Windsor as well. I thought it was the cutest little like town away from London. I liked the like little town around it, and then the castle was just so pretty, and the Queen does live there, so that was really neat. And I don't know, it just felt like a little town inside of a little town, so it was so cute. That was my favorite part.
Oh man, my least favorite part. The McDonald's in Ealing, Broadway. They are the only McDonald's that didn't take my credit card.
Because we ate at a lot of McDonald's.
We ate at probably 7 or 8 McDonald's throughout the week. Don't hate. I'll explain later in a different video. But they literally would not take my card. Every other place and restaurant and McDonald's took our card. All right? All right. So, don't go to the McDonald's on Ealing and Ealing Broadway.
My least favorite part, or the thing I wish I could change, was when we went to the London Eye. They put like 30 people in our little thing, and like everybody else had like 10 to 12. So we couldn't see, and there were these children who were taking up the entire, like, not the entire thing, but they would like lay across the bar that you can like look out. So they blocked the view. And so that was definitely like my least favorite part of the trip. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna share the things that are different here than in the States. And this was inspired by our sweet foreign exchange student, Vera, who told us beforehand how different America was, and we didn't believe her until we left.
My one of the things that was different that I didn't expect, I mean, I expected the food to be different. I didn't expect the food to be absolutely terrible. Like 100% terrible. Everything we ate was just bad. All right, to the point where I bought the biggest Reese's bar in the world at a shop somewhere because I wanted something that just resembled America. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, we ate McDonald's like 8 to 10 to 15 times, but the food still, when we ventured away from McDonald's, it was terrible.
One thing that I thought was extremely different was they have a sugar tax here. So they don't have a lot of sweets, and you have to pay extra for like drinks that have sugar. So like when you go in a place like McDonald's or Subway, you like in the fountain drinks, you can get like Coke Zero or Diet Coke, anything that has like no sugar in it, but you can pay extra to get regular Coke. So I thought that was really interesting. And also when we were talking to that guy on the train, he was saying that they have banned like supersize options at restaurants just to like discourage obesity, which honestly, like while we were here, like looking at people, there's not a lot of obesity here. Like, and it's probably because all they eat are sandwiches and like sandwiches. That's all they eat.
Second thing that I didn't expect, but that was very different between here in England and America. I can't speak for all of Europe, but anyway, was the people here, they just walk wherever they want. Doesn't even matter. In America, it's not really spoken, but everybody walks on the right side. Right? I'm not talking about the driving thing where they drive on the left side, the wrong side, you know, that whole thing. I'm talking about you can have driving, it's fine. Because it's very clear everybody drives on the left side of the road. So while I don't agree with it, I can understand it and appreciate it, right? But as far as people walking, we're in an airport, right? And so we're walking around and somebody just stops in the middle of the thing or just walks right in front. I'm like, well, what is going on here? Anyway, that's the thing that I didn't expect. I expected everybody to walk on the left side. And in some places it was marked that way. Anyway, that's all I got.
So I don't think I would have noticed this if not for Vera saying that people do it, but
She's from Finland.
Vera's from Finland, and while that is not European, it's Scandinavian. But
That's what
anyways,
she thinks.
so when we were eating at restaurants and stuff, not at McDonald's, I did notice that people use a knife and a fork to eat. Like, they don't use the knife to like cut all the time. They use it to like push stuff onto their fork, and they just hold both of them the whole time while they eat.
The way we use bread.
It was like, I didn't believe, well, I believed Vera, but like, I was like, what? I don't think everyone does that, but like everyone does do that. So that's my second thing. That's different. Next up, because we're pro travelers, we're going to share some of our travel tips if you are planning a trip to London specifically. Some things that we found out were really helpful, or things that, like mistakes that we made that we learned from.
So my travel tip, if you're going specifically to England, take 2 raincoats, not just one. Mine ripped like day 1. And so I was completely dry most of the day. Jacqueline goes, oh, you have a little rip in the back. I'm like, it's a little rip, it's fine. I put it on the next day, and it was like this big inseam, like just ripped wide open. So I went the entire week wearing my Panthers hoodie, as you guys have seen way too much. Look, I'm not even wearing it today. I look like a homeless man today because I'm flying. And I figured, this video presented to you by Walker's Chips,
AKA not
Lay's. All right. Anyway, so that's my travel chip. Travel. I was holding a chip, which they call something else here. Chippies?
No.
Crisps.
Crisps.
They call them crisps here. They call them chips. America. Anyway, that's what it is.
I would say to definitely take the tube. It'll save you a ton of money. So Josh and I, the tube is like the subway here, but you can get an Oyster card, which is like just like a little, it looks like a credit card that you tap in. You can like preload it with money. So we put like 50 pounds on each one of ours at the beginning of the week when we got here, and we never had to reload it, but that'll get you on the tube as well as any of the double-decker buses and some of the railways, so like the overground railways. So definitely take the underground. It will save you a lot of time and a lot of money.
I know that we talked about how that one McDonald's didn't take our card. It is wise. I think Dave Ramsey won't like this, but I'm gonna say, if you have a credit card, use it on the trip. If you have one like we do, it literally gives me a tally on well, my phone when I was in the room, because my phone didn't work. But it would give me like an updated, like every day when we got to the room, it said you spent money here, 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 here. So I was able to track all expenses. Anyway, so also dress like a homeless man at the airport.
I can't speak to any other time of the year that you might come to London, but if you come in the fall, the temperatures look really appealing on, like when you look at the weather forecast, because it's like high of 60 and you're like, oh, that's gonna be so pleasant, like, but it is cold, and I don't think that's just my opinion. So it's overcast here a lot, or at least when we were here, it rains off and on. It's windy, and so even though it says 60, don't let that deceive you. You still need a jacket, and a lot of people, I was surprised, a lot of people dress like it's winter here. They wear like boots, heavy coats, scarves. The only thing we didn't see a lot of were like gloves and not a lot of hats. But so one thing that I guess that just kind of surprised me. So if you're coming to London in the fall, it is going to be probably more chilly than you think it's going to be.
London, baby. You can just keep it quiet, but
Toronto, baby.
we're in London.
But we're about
Still in London.
But we're about to go to
But we're still. That's true. Like my chest hurt.
Well, friends, we made it back to good old North Carolina. We're home.